Welcome. What I'm going to design now, hold on, let me get my camera up on the stilts over here. Let me get my camera on the stilts so you can see it at my level. So we're still getting ready. This is part of the way I work. I'm doing this unprofessional because I can always fix it later, but if you don't see exactly what I'm doing at the same time, you can't get the same feel. So I can make up any hokey dokey I want. Okay, now we see this book and it's on an angle, which is not fair, so we're going to push back the computer a little bit. Now we're going to roll this in and we're going to turn the camera. Okay, now what I'm working on right now, okay, is putting a ball in the center. Now if I put a ball in the center and God puts a ball in the center, He connects here, He connects here. He owns this one and this one. The thing is, this one is one straight pipe. So we're just going to count it in as 8 ropes. 1 rope, 2 ropes, 3 ropes, 4 ropes, 5 ropes, 6 ropes, 7 ropes, 8 ropes. We have 8 ropes. 8 ropes have 8 heads and 8 tails. 8 times 8 is 64. So we have 8 times 8. We must go around this ball in every direction. 8 by 8 is 64. 32 on one half in the door, 32 on another half in the door. We've got that up? So now that we've taken this 8 around the ball, we have to understand that every single one will be 360 degree value, because for every distance this goes out, this row will make another 360 degrees, okay? Every single time we go around. Okay, now I have the phone. I cannot answer it right now. So what I'm going to do is the first time we get 8 times. 8 of these once around equals 2,400 for the 24 hours in the day, or the 240 hours in a 10-day period. 2 periods equal 480. 2 periods, 480. 20 days of the Mayan, 18-day months. So we take the amount of 36 by 24 equals to 2,400, and then we take the amount of 4, because we need twice as much as we need on the we need the inside, and what's on the inside will be twice as much on the outside. So it's always 2 to 1. 1 here, 1 here, 1 in the center. 1 here, 1 here, 1 down here. 1 here, 1 here, 1 up here. Now we have the box. That's why we do it that way. We have 2,880. Okay, this is 360 degrees, equaling to 288 or 288 days. 12 times 12, 12 times 12. 4 makes everything go around. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 corners. You got the top. Everything else is on the inside. You already have your circle. Okay? Your circle comes down to the point of every corner. 2,880 times 2, because there's 2 balls. We must play with 2 balls, 2 balls, 2 balls. The third ball is the one who makes the ball stop. The ball stopper. So we have 2 of them, becomes 2 times 288. And by the way, this is October 15th. Take off 11 for man 11, and it ends on the Day of Atonement, October 4th. 2 times 288 is 566, 5760. 288. 1.25 times 288. 1.25 times 288 equals 360 degrees. Where is the 0.25? It's the corner that is taken out of the game. The corner, 4 corners are missing. 0.25 of this 4, 0.25 of this 4, 0.25 of this 4, and 0.25 of this 4. There's a whole 1 quarter taken out in each of them, making that the difference. So 5760, 2 times 288 is 5760. 5760, okay, times 5760 times 4, times 5. 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1 in the center. 5760 times 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, give the center value 23,420. Take 23,420 from the amount of 25920, which is a Mayan calendar. You're left with a balance of 252. 252 is 5 times 5, and 26 times 2. 26 and 5 is 31. 5 and 2 is 7. It's 7 and 31, 137. This is the AT ATG, it's the tag. Okay, now I've done this number before and I don't want to mix it up. But in order to get this number, it's 5 times 25 is 2,500. 5 times 4 is 40, 540. Okay, 9 times 6, okay, of 60 degrees around, 9 times 6, 540. 360 times 1.5, because the value of the ball is 1.5, okay, equals 360, and 1.5 is 180, is 540. 180, 180, 180 of the 18 days of the Mayan calendar. So when you total this one up to 25,625, the all we're missing is 2,125. The two worlds, because it's on the third level, splitting up 5 times 5 times 5. So instead of having 555 for 125, we now have 666 for 216 versus 125. The difference is 91. 13 times 7 is 91. It's the added spirit that they put on to recreate the Mayan calendar. All these here will recreate the calendar, and all we do is the simplicities. 36 times 36 numbers is 12 and 96, which is 4 by 3 and 24. 4 and 4 is 8. 3 and 24 is 27. 2 and 7 is 9. 8 and 9 make the H and I. Don't forget. The H and I, right? The H and I, the N and Z split the bricks, and the H and I is what creates the bricks. Here's your I. Your I and your H are inside your bricks. Here's your H this way, and here's your I this way. I, 52 are all inside your bricks. Okay, let's not forget your angles. So now we have 25,000, we have 2.125. Inside of 125, there is no 3 and there is no 4, because what connects the 3 and 4 is man from Mars, earthling from Mars. Where did man come from? He came from Mars. Alpha, Omega, Demas and Phobos, his two worst enemies, his mind. For me, we've been on Mars, we're not anywhere else. Remember the ball? 5760 by 288 is 5760, plus 15 for the ball equals 5775. Hebrew year, 5775. I can give you anything in this realm. Ask me any question was here. What did I miss? 15 times 15 and 36 by 36 equals to 1,071, which equals to 1771. 200, take away this, is 10. 25, take away this, is 71. Excuse me, it comes out to 1671. But because it's 4 numbers, it's in a 10 times 10 world, 2 worlds. This 1,000 brings it to another 1,000. That would be 2,671. 10, 10 at 100, 10, 10, 10 at 1,000. Don't forget, if you're adding 10, all 10s become 16, revert to 7, go back to the 7 world. So whatever you do in the 10 world, you must do in the 7 world. Whatever you do in Vegas doesn't leave Vegas. Or actually it leaves, but you're still holding on to it. Raphael 7286, and the understanding that 360 degrees is all around the ball. How many times do you have to do 360 degrees all around the ball? You need to do 32 cross cuts. 32 cross cuts equal to 96 points. Don't forget, everything has to work under 100. Okay? You cannot have 97 because it's on the other side. 7, 8, 9. 6 and 9 are above each other. You can have 6 and 9. Otherwise, it's on the other side with a long stretched arm. Long stretched arms to the other side. So instead of having 6 and 9, you're now having 7 and 6. So you have to do this. So how many are there in this? There's 8 actually. 8 times this, basically. This ball is 8 times. So 8 times 360 degrees, but it's 8 times 2 because it's on 2 sides. So that makes it 16. Do you understand? And the center row, and this row is incoming. It's shared. This is the incoming, and this is how it's created, and this is the incoming. Incoming through here and here, and it's shared over here. The nut is shared. Raphael 7286, and that's the same way. This and this. This angle here is 365.47, time of Christ. This one is 1289 or 98,521. Everything is in its basic numbers. So this all has to do with the Mayan count. Not only that, but in the Mayan count, There's a figure of 5,125. We had a 2,125. That makes a difference of 3,666. We have to bring everything to its own to understand the difference. Forget about what the evaluation is. Because if you bumped into this number and you were reading out of the Mayan calendar or anywhere else, you would say, I've seen that number before. So don't look from where I'm getting it from. I'm showing you numbers from different places. So the 2,5125 is actually 51 and 25 is 76. 5 and 5 equal 10 equals 7. 2 and 1 equals 3. The wings of 5 and 1. 5 and 2 is 7. 5 and 1 is 6. 5 over 5, 1 over 2, flip it over. This becomes 7. This becomes 7. It becomes 7. 3, 3, 7. 21, 12. The Mayan calendar. 1/5 of the Mayan calendar, because the question is, how fast can a horse run when he's timed at 1/5 of a second? How many quarter horses do we have? How many thoroughbreds? Are they coming from a standstill or are they on the run? Let's go. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. It's been a pleasure. Pleasure's all mine.